Hopefully we're up and running now. So if you're catching me live, you'll see the red live. And if you're not catching me live, you won't see that. But if you would, go ahead and put hashtag replay. If you have been here before, go ahead and put hashtag hey hey. And if you are new, go ahead and put hashtag newbie, okay? So I am just getting this feedback up, and hopefully that things will go smooth sailing this time. And as always, if you would, go ahead, let me know you're here, because it doesn't always tell me it's here, so I would love to say hello. So here we are. Initially, I don't know if it still stayed titled that way, but I put it, what do you think of my sweater? And then I raised my arm up on the last video. It's kind of like a balloon arm type sweater. Super cute. But I didn't really have any certain plan in mind, just to kind of do some basic makeup tonight and hang out, just make it fun. And I was catching myself on the delay. Anyway, I thought we'd start with some of the new primer. This is one of the 2 new primers, actually. This is the Hydrating Face Primer. I did, before we went live, my OLOGY Day Moisturizer. My skin has been a little dry kind of around here. Part of that is my new sleeping is a little different, so I tend to get a little more dry here. So I kind of focused on those areas. By the way, this is OLOGY. This is our skincare line. So if you are interested, I can share a link with you. But let's go ahead and do some of this here. I haven't really measured it out. You could probably start with 1 pump. It comes out clear. It's a lot looser than the other stuff. So it's the first face primer that we launched. This is the second one, and we actually just launched on I always want to say February this month. What is wrong with me? And last month. On April 1st, if I could get the days straight here, we launched a mattifying primer. So if you are in the market for either of these, or all 3 of them, or just one of them, be sure to check it out, okay? Alright, so, hey Nikki, how are ya? I just happened to look down, sorry. Got busy putting this all over my face. Alright, so, I'm just going to set this up here so I don't miss anything. Hopefully it won't fall. But I'm going to let this primer set for a couple minutes here. I just decided I'll probably do real simple easy tonight. I'm going to do some of my BB cream, and then I'm going to do my pressed powder in the Mineral Touch pressed powder. Mineral Touch. And I'm going to do Organza. And that is this color here. And then I've got my Bisque BB cream. And let's see here. Trying to figure out what I want to do here. I think we'll use the kabuki. Alright, so you just want to make sure to shake any kind of liquid things that you have. I probably should have shook my face primer, but you know, here we are. So I kind of start with about this much on the top, and then I just kind of work around maybe what I might need more of. So we'll start with that. Hopefully we're in that couple minutes. Oh, hold on. I clearly did not finish putting on my primer, so we're going to let that set for another minute. But I'm going to use my kabuki brush to apply this here. Okay. All right. And then I thought we could talk, oh, there's my other drink. I leave my drinks everywhere around the house. I thought we could talk about the new kudos for this month. It is rockin'. It does involve this brush if you choose so to get this brush. So you can get, I forgot to tell you, honey, if you want to pull up the kudos, you can. We're just kind of go with the flow tonight. That first start kind of threw us off. Happy Monday in Ronaville? Ronaville? Oh, what is Ronaville? Do you mean Coronaville? I don't know. Well, anywho. So for the kudos, you can click on kudos, babe. Super fun. You can pick any primer. You can pick any face brush. And I'm so glad I've got my other program here because my comments aren't working on my Facebook. So at least my hubby had it up on the screen. And then you can pick any foundation. It's super fun because BB cream included again, and everything but the spray foundation is included that you can choose from, okay? So let's go ahead and we're just gonna put on some BB cream here. And I like to carry this all over my face, obviously. But I'll do your lips too, it's fun. But you can kind of pick through all those different things. So there's a ton of different, oh yeah, Coronaville, yeah. I got you now, girl. I'm a little slow today. But you can pick pretty much anything in that kudos for this month. It's rockin'. That's what I love about it. You can pick anything that's listed there. One of each for $78. Okay. So we're gonna just kind of let this settle in. Hopefully we've got all the spots worked. So you can see that what I had on my brush pretty much covered the whole bottom half of my face. And now I'm just taking what's left in the brush and I'm going up across my forehead. I'll take a little bit more and probably about like this, okay? And we'll take that to the forehead just to make sure that we're all complete here, okay? And I'll show you my little trick for getting under the eyes if you don't have a small kabuki-like brush. And my hair is gonna do this all night, I just knew it. A little trick to get under the eyes, which if you've seen me before, you may have seen me do this, but it's kind of become one of my new favorites. I like to do my eyelids, help remind me to do my eye primer. I'm going to grab it right now, and we'll just kind of let the rest of this set in, okay? Well, how is everyone's week going so far? Busy, not busy, slow, having fun. Okay, so my little trick is to use, oops, escape from my hands, is my little blending bud here. And I like to put some of my BB cream on the end. And just kind of get right underneath here, except usually not that much. And I'm just going to work right underneath here, and then I do close my eye for when I try it and get right in the corner of my eye. And then I just start patting it in there. And if you need to use a different one that doesn't have anything on it just to kind of get the rest of that worked in, you can, but typically when I just kind of keep working it in there and I keep pressing it in, you can see that it gets applied everywhere. Alright, so for me, I kind of have a trouble corner in the corners here. It gets dark. Lately I've kind of been dealing with that in the under eye, which I'm not sure why, but so I try and get what I can here. It's covered a lot of it, but I'll show you with the powder what we can do. If you do like to use, grab it here, concealer, you can use that too. Hold on, piece of hair in my mouth from my sweater. Okay, so I would use this if I wanted to. I'm not going to right now. I'll kind of show you what this powder will do. It'll make it fun. All my comments are starting to show now. Good. Okay, so again, I am using Organza, and we're just going to go over the top. Now, if you wanted to leave the BB cream set longer, you could. Sometimes I just get so excited and I just go for it. If you want a matte finish, this will be a good choice for you to go over the top of the BB cream. Otherwise, If you do like kind of a shiny finish and glowy finish and you didn't want to go all out, you could just do the BB cream. It's just up to how you feeling. Alright. So I'm just working this all across my face here and all the places that I put the BB cream. I try to use everything that's in my brush if I can before I dip back in. And then I'll kind of dip back in again. I do tap the excess off. If you're really wanting to be extra, you don't have to tap it off. But I just like to make sure that I'm not putting a huge chunk in just like one spot, if that makes sense. So that way everything will hopefully be even for you. Alright, so I am using the Real Techniques buffing brush. I love to use this for my powder. I'll show you my favorite one for under my eye. Excuse me, it's a Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush, which you basically could use just for your eyeshadow and your creases. But I like to take this one and just kind of get underneath here into this corner and then on the eyelid. Okay, so just to get some extra stuff in there. Okay. I do tap the excess off as well, just to make sure that I don't have, again, a bunch sitting in one spot. Okay. How does that look? Just gonna get right here again. It's always fun, these good old glasses spots. Because I didn't take my my glasses off to put my contacts in right away. It just kind of hangs out. Then if you want to work it into your neck, I know I didn't put my primer down there, but just to kind of blend everything together, you can do that. Okay. Alright, now, oops, that's the wrong holder. Let's go ahead and we'll just do a basic eyeshadow, but let's get our eye primer on first. So I'm using our Moodstruck eye primer to make it easier for my eyeshadow to stay on. What this will do is for people like me that have a hooded eyelid, which it means when you are looking straight ahead, you can't really see your lid. So for me, that's usually what happens, and so this will help my eyeshadow to stay on longer. Okay. So I take just a tiny dot. I should have shown you that. I mean, ever so tiny. You don't need a lot. This stuff will last you a while. I kind of learned that in the beginning. You don't need a ton. And I just start kind of pressing it all over. It does kind of come out in a little color, as you saw there on my finger. And then I just get it on, so I make sure it's all over the lid, and then it will kind of sit there and get a little tacky. Not sticky, but, you know, enough so that everything will stay. Oh, I forgot. I just looked down. If you are loving our bronzer, sadly it's going away. But that just means something better is coming along. So I have heard the first two shades are still in. I looked last night. I've not had a chance to look today, but the darkest one is gone. So it's kind of, you know, not first come, first serve, but while supplies last. So if you want to get some of that, grab it right away. In fact, I'm going to use some right now, which you'll see here. Oh,
that's nice.
Oh boy.
Apparently we're having difficulties tonight.
Evidently tonight is a technically difficult night. You know, that's okay. Alright, so we'll get some bronzer. These brushes, I'm not sure if they're bringing back, but it was part of when we had our anniversary, I think. It's the Beachfront line, which this is also the Beachfront line. So I'm just going to use this. I kind of swirl it on the top and the two together. And we'll use this to bronze. So you go like this. And you can kind of see the indent right here. And you're just going to follow that with the bronzer. Okay. And because I still have a little bit on my brush, I'm going to go to this side. And once you've kind of used that, just go ahead and swirl back in again. And then what I like to do is head under the chin here. Okay. My hair is just getting in everything tonight. It's okay. All right. And then what I do, since I kind of have a narrow forehead, I'm only going to kind of come in a little C shape here, just to get a little bit of extra glow. Okay. It's a little too much. Tap that off. So in a way, it kind of will tie all together here. Now you can kind of see I got a lot going on over here. So then what I'm going to do is take my all over face brush and just basically kind of work it back and forth. Okay. And even if you kind of want to squeeze here, just to really carve that out better. See how we kind of mellowed that out? We'll do just a tiny bit here because this one was a little better. And just kind of keep blending it all together and then grab your hair with it. And you can do the same underneath here too. This is just going to help to really show your features, okay? Alright, so now, let's see, did we get enough on both sides here? I can't tell. I think we did. Alright, so then we're going to get some blush out here. And you could use this in place of your blush too. That's the fun part about it. It's very versatile. You could use it on your eyes. In fact, maybe we'll do that tonight. Okay. Then, what was I just gonna, oh yeah. I'm like, what was I just gonna grab? I'll get that out of the way so I can get in my drawers here. Let's go ahead and use some blush, and I'm thinking some sweet maybe. Yes. Yes. All of our blushes are back in stock. I'm so excited. Ah. Okay, so I'm going to use this one here. I'm going to use my lovely blush brush here. And because I typically have gauged where my blush goes now, I just kind of start applying it there. If you don't want it as pizzazzy, you can again come in with your all over face brush. Just kind of mellow it out a little. See there? It makes me think of that movie. What's it called? Don't You Know? That one.
New in town?
Yeah, New in Town. Can't think of the sentence I'm trying to say. Okay. So we'll just kind of mellow this one out again here, but this is a really pretty matted pinky. It's kind of a pinky peach in a way. I don't know how you would describe it, but it's just absolutely gorgeous, especially in person. Then if you really wanted to add sparkle, you could bring in some more highlight if you want. You could use the Touch a la Mode Cream to Powder Luminizer. I have mine in a stick form. I think they still come in the stick form and the compact like I was using for my blush. So you could carry this in. This is absolutely gorgeous. This is Benevolent. Super pretty. Okay. But I'm kind of thinking I'm just going to hold off on that. We just kind of really want this to carry through. Okay. And then, let's see. What am I looking for? I was hoping to do just some really kind of neutrally colors to go with the pink. Maybe what we could do, and I don't know if this would work. I was kind of thinking this Abounding color on the lid with this. Or does this look too the same? Should we maybe do a darker brown and then this one? Or would you rather see me do like a more pinky pink with the brown? Let's see what we got over here. Addiction Palette 5 has got some really nice colors too. Oh, by the way, these are going bye-bye too. That just means some more exciting stuff is coming! I can't wait. Okay, sorry, got a little excited. We don't really want this color tonight, do we? But I will tell you, palette 6 is gone, but I thought I heard another round of it was coming. I hope it comes soon because I want to grab some. So let's maybe take, I don't know, do I want to do pink or just the bronzer? I tell ya, decisions. Let's just start with the bronzer and we'll go from there. That sound good? Okay. Let's try. And I think we'll use, this is a Real Techniques base shadow brush. So I'm just going to go on this side. See how it's kind of got the two sides here? This one is called Sunset, by the way. It's the first in the 3 shades. So it's the lightest shade. Then we have the next one up. I can't think of what it's called offhand, but then the third one was the darkest. Okay, so I'm just going to take this one. Ooh, that's really coming off there. I keep forgetting. And we're just going to start with applying the bronzer here. And then I was thinking maybe we could add in a darker brown. That would look really pretty, right? So we will go with this one. I was trying to pick it up carefully. Gullible. What do you think? That would look pretty with it, huh? Okay, so we'll finish putting in, oh, I just dipped my nail in some eyeshadow. Ooh. I just think this is so pretty, so natural. It would be easy. Now, if I wasn't sitting here talking to you all, this would maybe take 10, 15 minutes. It's not too bad. Okay, can you see that? Is that pretty? I think so. I think it's so pretty. I gotta move this away because I have a feeling that I'm going to just dip. Yep. Oh wait, maybe that's another color of fuzz. I was gonna say dip my whole arm in it, but it's just a different color material mixed in the sweater. All right. It's like, girl, hello. Okay, now I'm just, usually when I put my eyeshadow on, you'll see me blend like from my past videos, but because I've got my eye primer, a lot of times, because it gets that tacky consistency, you just kind of want to pat it all over. So I do get a little extra on my brush that I don't tap any of the excess off. And I just kind of pat it on. Okay, now let's get another brush. Let me see. Let's use this one maybe. Or, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to use, can I even see what this one is anymore? I couldn't get the cover off. It's a blending crease brush. So, when you dip into this Gullible, I will show you. You don't need to get a ton. Okay, you see it's on the edge there? We're just going to come in the crease. And then once you kind of have your colors established, then you can blend. And you're like, how come you're blending that so much? Well, as you could see, I tried to get it all over and I was trying to not get it all to sit in one spot. In fact, the more you blend it, the better it's going to look, and also too, you're going to kind of get it nice and even. See how I kind of worked that all around? Then I'm just going to take a tiny little bit more, kind of come in this corner here. And just kind of build our color in. take and blend it some more. So between here and then carry it up. It almost kind of looks like a sunset, doesn't it? With some browns. Okay. What do you think of that? It's just real natural, like I said before. Okay. All right, now let's go ahead and we're going to do the Gullible again. And we're going to start in the crease. And I'm going to try my best to be like I did over here. I probably went over a little too far. But I'm just going to blend this all together. And remember how we were talking before, we're just going to kind of keep blending so it's all nice and even. And then I almost dipped into my sunset. I'm going to grab a little bit more and kind of just get right in the corner here. And we're just going to keep spinning it in a circle. And then we'll carry it up. Okay, so I'm just going to tap a little bit more in there. Kind of blend that circle. And carry it up. And I have a unique blending brush as well. This one's a little bit different, where this one's kind of more free-flowing in the blending. This one's kind of a little more stiff, which I like, just to be able to be a little more precise. Okay. Then if you wanted to, you could come back in and go over the top again. Just right here and not on the corner where we already added the Gullible. Okay. If you really want to make it pop, you could get some, what do you call it? Setting spray. And that would really make it pop too. Okay, but we're just kind of going for au naturel. Alright, so you'll have to let me know what you think about this down in the comments because I really want to know. And then if you do have any fallout, you can always take this all over face brush, whichever one you want to use, and just kind of work away any fallout that might be occurring. Okay, so before we put on mascara, we're going to do our lips, and then we'll do some setting spray, and then we'll do the mascara and we'll be done. Let's see here. What do we think for lips? Let's see what we got over here. That one I need to get another one of. If we really wanted to go au naturel, we could do this really pretty one here. This is Lucid. Okay, if you just wanted to do natural, we could do that. That one's too dark. And those aren't really what I'm thinking. You know, let's just try this. This is the Lucrative Lip Gloss. Okay. And, excuse me, just going to kind of stir it around in here. Again, this is in the color Lucid, so just really natural. If I had it down here, I probably would have done my, what do you call it? Wow, drawn a blank. My other lip gloss up in my purse. Hottie Lip Plumper is what I'm trying to say. Isn't this pretty? Look at it. Look how pretty. This is all on a whim, y'all. Just picked my outfit and I'm like, I have no idea what I'm doing tonight for my makeup. I looked at stuff all day and I just could not decide. So I thought, well, just think about it as I'm getting dressed. Okay, so again, that's the Lucrative Lip Gloss in the color Lucid. Fun thing about these is they've got a mirror on the back. I won't blind you. But they've got this fun little mirror so you can look at it while you're putting it on. Okay. So let's go ahead and do some setting spray. I typically use this one here, but I'm getting super low. It's the Touch Behold setting spray. So I am going to use one that was just limited edition, I kind of like to call it. It was part of our fun Christmas deals that we do. And so this particular one is the Luminous Setting Spray. It's really pretty. We'll just kind of make an all-over glow. I'm trying to get everything out of the way so it doesn't get wet. If you don't want to get wet, put a towel around you or on you. And it smells fabulous. The more, the merrier. So let's take the fan. We'll dry real quick here. Always takes my breath away.
You hear that more.
Oh. Yes. New things. Making noise. Is it too loud? That's
No.
the question. Okay, so we're pretty much dry. As you can see, it kind of gives more of a glow. Okay, super fun. It kind of smells like coconut, so if you're a fan of coconut, that would have been a good pick. Okay, so I'm thinking because I love this one so much, we're going to do this one. Let's try it, shall we? Okay, so I need to get a small mirror out here so I can see what I'm doing. Oops, let's use my lighted mirror. How about that one? This is my fun little light up mirror I got for myself. You can see it lights up. I won't blind everybody. I'm not going to use that because I got plenty of light right here, y'all. Doesn't that just look flawless? It's so pretty. All those fun little hairs get in the way, but that's okay. Okay, so let's take some 40 and we'll be done. Okay. Oh boy, got some on the top lid. Didn't tilt my head back far enough. Oh boy, I'll show you my little trick to get rid of that. So, ooh, more. A little trick with this. If you kind of wiggle back and forth and then roll up, it's going to give you some added length. These are kind of like falsies in a bottle. Okay. So what happens is in this mascara, it's got Y fibers, and those kind of stick to each other as you're wiggling back and forth and then rolling up, and that's going to add the length to your lashes, okay? So then what I'm going to do over here, I'll show you real quick. Stick that back down in. I'm going to use this little guy to separate. And then we'll do the left eye, and then I'll show you how to get rid of what I got all over my face. Okay, hold on one second here. Alright, so then we're going to do the left eye. I am just going to do the top lashes, and I'm hoping that I got that. And I didn't. Trying to separate these guys so they're not all in one spot. There we go. Okay. Now, you can see the fibers in here. They love to hang out. So kind of sway back and forth and then roll up. I'll try very hard to not get it all over again. Ah, darn it. Just did it again. Okay, well, show you my trick once that's dry. This one eyelash over here likes to be stubborn. Can you see how this has added some length to my lashes? It's just crazy. I will have to take a before and after picture one day just to show you the difference of what this does. It is just absolutely crazy. Ah! Darn it. These lashes are so thin, I really have to pick at them. Okay. It's like, girl, get it together. It's funny, that one got a little bit longer than the others. Come on. There. Now it looks more normal. So, my little trick. If you have our unique spoolie brow artist brush, try and say that 5 times fast. We're just going to take this and kind of flick at what was on there. Boom, it's gone. And then we're going to come over here and kind of pick at it nice and light because I don't want to take away my beautiful artwork here. So just kind of lightly flick out what was there. Okay. And then get another Y fiber. And we're going to come to the nose here and flick that off. There you go. And if you kind of got any extra fallout, which is rare, that's hanging out, same thing with this here. Look at that, it's gone. Love it. And I may have to leave this other spot dry a little longer that's on my lid, so I'm not going to worry about that right now, okay? Alright, well, I hope you all have enjoyed this time. Feel free to shop at auniqueyou.com. That's where you can buy all of these products. My name is Melissa, I'm a Unique Presenter. Everything that I've used tonight, minus a few of my brushes, is all unique. So you can shop there for anything. If you have any questions, send me a message. Comment below, all the things, okay? So here we are, Monday. I do Mondays and Wednesdays, 7:30 p.m. Central, and I hope to see you all again on Wednesday. Have a great rest of your week, everyone. Goodbye.